Hi, I'm Patrick. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Song of the Week 4. We'll be learning the song Memories by Maroon 5. This tutorial series is really just about learning easy songs that most people with some guitar experience could learn. Not total beginners, but songs that are geared more towards those who are just wanting to learn something quick and sounds good and fun and really sounds like a guitar part. So if that's interesting to you, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's a song you want to do that you feel like really works with this idea, and we will get on with the video. So again, we'll be doing Memories by Maroon 5. Thank you. Song of the Week. So on to the part. First thing you're going to need is your capo. I happen to use one with a screw on it so I can adjust how tight or how loose it is on the neck. Some of them are just clamps. They're just spring-loaded clamps, so you just have to press really hard. If you can't do it, I'm sorry. There are different ones that have adjustments that are clamps. Diodario makes one, and so does Planet Waves. I actually think it's the same capo. They're great. I have one of those as well. I just also have this one. And I leave one at work and I leave one in my bag. So then I'm never looking for one. I always have one where I need it, which is really nice. So they're cheap enough. I feel like sometimes if that's an issue for you, maybe you just get a second one. All right. So for the part, So first thing is it's going to be all about the right hand. So first I'm going to be using my thumb, then my index finger, and then 2 fingers. And that's basically true for the whole part. All the way through, if you look at the music, I'm a big proponent of you guys learning how to analyze it. So I have the tabs up, so make sure you check those out. But you'll notice that the part is this, the right-hand part is the same. Thumb, index, 2 fingers. E minor, thumb, index, 2 fingers. C chord, thumb, index, 2 fingers. C chord, thumb, index, 2 fingers. And then for the second part, the second chord, because I broke them up into 2 chord segments, it's going to be thumb or your index finger. It kind of depends on which one you're comfortable with. And then a slap, which is going to be your thumb. So that's why you're going to have to kind of decide what you want to do here. For the second part, at least. Because when I do the first part, the first set of chords, I hope you can see that. So thumb, index, 2 fingers, and then the D chord, and then I'm going to do a slap. Now make sure your finger bounces. You don't want it to die. You don't want it to just kill the strings. You want it to bounce off the strings so they can keep ringing. This is very similar to a bass player's slap technique. So I usually suggest you get really good at one technique before you start trying to move on. So right now I'm using my thumb to do the open string and the slap part. So the E minor chord. And you'll notice on this chord, that B minor chord, I'm actually doing a full bar. If you can see it, you can't really see it, but my pinky and my third finger are working together. You can kind of see it there. That way, if I miss something, because the music doesn't have it written in, right? I'm not going to fill it in for you. I'm going to kind of expect you to fill that in yourself, because that's the way it is. A lot of times I'll see music and something won't be filled in, and I'll know that it should be there, and I will fill it in. Because, you know, you kind of have to learn. You got to learn. So for the next one, the C chord, it's pretty straightforward. For that G chord, I try not to hit the high E. I try not to hit it because that's not in the chord. C chord. Back to that D chord. So once you kind of get it all together, then it's pretty easy to put it together. Yep. And if you're wondering about my tone, I'm using my neck pickup. So that is the first pickup. If I had a piece of metal, I would show you it's the one that's working and the other one isn't. And then I take my tone knob and I roll it all the way down, so it's dark. And then I just bring it up until I get a little bit of brightness in it. And that's it. Because this was originally done actually on maybe a Rhodes or some kind of electric piano. And so it's kind of dirty sounding. You can't quite get a guitar to sound exactly like a Rhodes, but it gets me close enough to where I feel I'm playing it and I get the sound close to what I want. So yeah, that's it. If you have electric guitar, make sure you try to match the tone as close as you can. If you're doing it on acoustic guitar, you could try and pluck up on the neck a little bit higher. You'll get a darker sound. Just don't pluck by the bridge. That will be the brightest kind of sound you can get. So if you can get a little bit closer up near the fretboard, you'll get a nice warmer sound. I'll try to emulate that for you. It's not perfect, but it's close. And that's all we can do. We can just try and get close. So I'm going to jam it out. Feel free to follow along. I'll have the track running at the same tempo as the regular track. But if this is too fast, you can always slow down the track. You can go on YouTube and you can find Memories by Maroon 5, and it lets you slow it down. And then once you can play it at full tempo, keep jamming. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to jam it out. All right.